We have some breaking New York Jets news. It happened, folks. Davante Adams is gone. He has been officially released from the New York Jets. That frees up $29.9 million in cap space. Basically, let's call it $30 million. Let's talk about it, folks. This is unfortunate just from the perspective that the Jets obviously had a failed attempt last year. But hey, that's in the rearview mirror. All right, we don't need to talk about that. It's over with. It's done. We talked about this over the weekend. The Jets were trying to find a trade partner, and I told you guys the Jets are not going to find a trade partner. I know that news came out, and people were like, oh, maybe the Jets can get something back in return, but perhaps. No, not going to happen. I knew this was inevitable. I really did know that was inevitable, man. So you guys let me know your thoughts. We'll break it down. There's some other Jets news to talk about, of course. My name is Richie. Shout out to everybody tuning into the chat. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Tuesday. March 4th, franchise tag deadline day. Woo-wee! All right, let's get into the chat. The Jets need to make sure that they figure out a way to add some talent around Garrett Wilson. All right? Because you look at this Jets wide receiver room, it is terrible outside of Garrett Wilson. Now, there's another report that came out that the Jets are allowing Allen Lazard permission to seek a trade. Yeah, he's not getting traded either, folks. He's going to be released. All right, so big time updates. Please hit that like button, folks. Big time shout out to everybody, and big shout out to BetUS for sponsoring Jets Media. Now, some people are wondering, how come the Jets cannot get anything in return for him? That was just never the case. That was just never the case, man. You look at what the Jets were going to do. I mean, Darren Muji called it an issue at the Combine. Not a good idea from him. But here is Ian Rappaport on the Davante Adams situation. While the assumption has been that Davante Adams wants to play with Aaron Rodgers, and historically that's been the plan, my understanding is the pull of being on the West Coast is very real. So it looks like Davante wants to go to the West Coast. Not that Jets fans care where he's going at all, but that is definitely something to keep in mind. Now, I know some people might be wondering to themselves, why would the Jets do this? Davante Adams is a great player. He doesn't have any negatives to the Jets. Why would they do this? But listen, man, the reality is this. The Jets got to get rid of all Aaron Rodgers and his buddies. It frees up a lot of money. They're entering a new era of this Jets football team with Aaron Glenn. All right? I feel like at the end of the day, the Jets got to do what's best for the team. And this does not make me worried about us losing all the games next year. What this tells me is that the Jets are trying to pivot to a new era of football. All right? It's a new era of football here. And let's be honest, folks, this Jets team is not ready to win right now. I don't know if anybody, if that's news to anybody. In terms of competing for a Super Bowl win, that's what I meant. That's what I mean by that. We can go out there and be competitive. Not saying we can't, but that's what it's going to be about. Hit that like button, folks. Please hit the like button, folks. Right now, on your way in, we have some breaking Jets news come out that the New York Jets have officially released Davante Adams. It is done. Goodbye. The Jets now have $30 million to play with, folks. $30 million to play with. And I want to get your guys' thoughts in the chat, first and foremost. We could pull the Broncos. There you go. That's the optimism. And then Justin saying, GG, we're cooked. We're going 1-16. Come on, man. Approximately how much cap did the Jets have? They can get up to, I mean, I would pause to see how much the Jets cap space have until all the moves happen. Because I think the Jets are going to get a little bit more cap space than some people actually can assume. It really, really does. I really do believe that. I hope they sign Josh Palmer for the wide receiver room. That is definitely an option for the New York Jets, no doubt about it. Keith is in the chat. What's good, Keith? Hope you're doing well, man. Tyler says, I have faith in this new crew that we can possibly get a good rebuild year like how Washington did. Well, Washington got Jaden Daniels. That's what the Jets got to prioritize. Will that be Cam Ward? Will that be a quarterback in this year's class? Who knows? But I don't know. We got to see where we're going in the draft because that's the one thing that you look at it. Bro, we really couldn't even get a late pick out of him. A team out there had to take on that contract, and I guarantee you Davante Adams would not really want to restructure his deal and do all that fun stuff. But that's the breaking news, folks. This is right here, the breaking news of the Jets officially releasing Davante Adams. Are you guys shocked by this? Now, it is unfortunate when you look at it from the perspective that the Jets went all in just to fail. That is definitely not an ideal scenario here, that the Jets went all in to fail with Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams. I think Allen Lazard is up next. I believe, who was it? Ian Rappaport sent out a tweet earlier today about that Allen Lazard is going to be seeking a trade from the New York Jets, which is definitely something that I'm expecting to happen. The Jets are going to release Allen Lazard. They're not going to trade him. Same exact situation with that. So don't get your hopes up, Jets fans. Like, oh, we can get something in return for Allen Lazard. No, we're not going to get anything in return from Allen Lazard either. He's going to be released. All right, that's the reality of it. Here was Adam Schefter today on X. Jets have given permission to veteran wide receiver Allen Lazard to seek a trade. Per sources, Jets are also open to bringing him back to the team. Yeah, no way he's coming back to the team, bro. That is smoke. That is smoke. That is absolute smoke. He ain't coming back, bro. King Lowski's in the chat. Not shocked at all. Yeah, I don't think anybody's shocked with this news whatsoever. Woody went all in. Woody did go all in. He absolutely did. Folks, smash a like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And you think about Woody Johnson going all in, right? Like, now he has to go a different approach, right? You went all in and failed as an owner, and now you have to build it the right way. If you're the owner of this Jets team, which Woody Johnson is, right? You went all in and failed, and now you got to build it the right way, which the Jets are trying to do with Aaron Glenn. Ripping off the Band-Aid, figuring out a way to build this team out the right way, man. Like, this isn't news that everyone's like, what? The Jets released Davante Adams? It's more like, all right, the inevitable happened. The Jets released wide receiver Davante Adams, right? It's all done. When AR was gone, all AR boys are gone. Facts. Absolutely. Theo's in the chat giving us a Jet ETS. Let's go. Richie, is it a post-June 1st release? Does Jets save more money if it is? It's not a post-June 1st release. Glenn, this saves the Jets $30 million when he's released right now. That's why I wanted to trade for Davante Adams in the first place, because I felt like there was not really much of a risk besides giving up the compensation draft-wise. Like, his contract, if the Jets want to get out of, it was an easy contract to get out of. So that's what happened. That's what happens. The Jets saved $29.9 million this year for free agency. Shake my head. Y'all gonna through this for like 20 more years. Trust me, we went through this in Buffalo. Yeah, I mean, listen, you never know how long it's going to take. Who do you want at wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3? Good question. So right now, the Jets have Malachi Corley and Xavier Gipson next to Garrett Wilson, assuming Lazard is gone as well. I feel like the Jets can go after a guy like Palmer in free agency. Darius Slayton could be an option in free agency. Nothing that's splashy, but let's remind ourselves, Jets fans, we have Garrett Wilson. We have a number 1 receiver. That's the most important piece of a wide receiver room, in my opinion. The Jets are probably going to go into the draft. If there was one player in this draft class that I really would love the Jets to draft in the mid-rounds, it's Jalen Noel from Iowa State. Loved him at the Senior Bowl. I got to talk to him and interview him. Actually, I have a fun story about Jalen Noel at the Senior Bowl. I was on Roundtable Sports tweeting as fast as I could about what's going on in practice. I spelled Jalen's name wrong. His first name, I spelt it like Jalen Brunson instead of he does. And then he responds on X, appreciate the love, but this is how you spell my last name. This is how you spell my name. And then I responded, oh, sorry, bro, won't happen again, whatever. And the next day, I go up to him after practice. I'm like, yo, Roundtable Sports, that was me that spelled your name wrong. My bad. He's like, oh, no worries, bro. You're all good. And then he followed Roundtable Sports on social media. So I want the Jets to draft Jalen Noel. That's not the reason why I want to draft him. He's also a stud at the combine. But there's a lot of other wide receivers that the Jets can target in this draft class. I don't see them going early in the first round. I know some people like get Tet. I don't see the Jets getting McMillan in the first round. I really, really don't. I really don't. I think the Jets are going to go after the mid-rounds for the wide receiver position and go after some guys in free agency. Maybe the trade market. You never know. Folks, smash a like button on your way in. We have some breaking Jets news. As you guys see by the title of the show, Davante Adams is gone. He's gone, man. He has been released by the Jets. All right? That is something I feel like Jets fans knew was coming, and the inevitable is inevitable. And by the way, we have Like a week from now, we're all of a sudden going to see moves. We're going to be seeing moves. We're going to see signings. We're going to see everything. We're going to see all what we need from this Jets team in terms of free agent signings. There's a lot of rumblings right now that I'm seeing on the internet that the Jets are linked to Justin Fields heavily. If we go after Justin Fields, I still want to draft the quarterback. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say about that. Folks, we only got 43 likes with over 200 live watchers. Please do me a favor, smash the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, folks. We appreciate all the love. We really do appreciate it. Hi, Richie. First of all, I never wanted Adams. He was nothing but a rental anyway. Yeah, Christopher, I hear you. I mean, I did want Adams. I will definitely admit that. I'm not going to sit here and lie and be like, I never wanted Davante. I'm on record to say I wanted him. Are you Jets fans wanting Jackson Dart? I have been the leader of the Jackson Dart fan club, and you guys know it. I was on the Jake Asman show yesterday, and Jackson Dart got brought up, and then the chat was like, yeah, Richie's the head of the Jackson Dart community. I am. I've been wanting Jackson Dart for a minute now. Now, I'm not saying draft him at number 7. I'm not there yet. Not there yet. How are you feeling? We released Adams. Yes, sir. That's why we're live right now, Kingslayer. That is why we're live. Yeah, man. It's definitely an interesting decision that is pretty accepted. Pretty predictable. But, folks, I want to do something and give back to the Jets media community. I have gifted 5 Jets media members. King Lowski, congratulations. You got a Jets media member. JJ, DeAndre, Keith, and Matthew all got memberships here at Jets Media. We got some awesome emojis you guys can use, so spam the emojis in the chat. You guys can also gift memberships if you'd like. We appreciate that big time, folks. Big shout out to everybody that supports the channel. Let's do it, man. New members, spam the new emojis. Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji emojis. We got the Darren Muji Evil Eyes. We got the AG. We got the Garrett Wilsons. Let's do it, man. The Brees Halls. No Aaron Rodgers, as you guys can see. No Aaron Rodgers. No Aaron Rodgers anymore. I had to get rid of him. You're welcome, man. DeAndre said, hold on, Richie, I'll pay it forward. Well, thank you. We appreciate that. King Lowski loves it. Let's get it. Lorenzo says, Saul Palmer, Tim Patrick as options. They will probably not go too flashy. I could see Tim Patrick as well, Denver Bronco. Drafting is a big possibility. They need a big body receiver or a burner like Jameson Williams from Detroit. Facts. Jets forever in the chat. What's good, bro? I can see us drafting Milroe on day 2 or 3. Yeah, that's a possibility. You never know, man. You never know. I want a wide receiver too, like T-Mac. That's also possible. Woo! This is an interesting day, man. They went from only having $16 million to $52 million, and Lazard is not that more money. Kind of wild how the cap works. Yeah, I mean, the guaranteed money runs out. That's what happens. The guaranteed money runs out. Muji and Glenn playing no games, cleaning house. Blessed to have them. Yeah, I mean, you got to rip this down to the bones before you can build this up properly, folks. That's my perspective of this. That is fully my perspective of this move. The Jets got to build this team the right way, and in order to build this team the right way, you got to completely rip the Band-Aid off, if you will. Rip the whole Band-Aid off, man. That's the sad thing about this situation. Can I get a Let's Go Mets? You know it. We got spring training on right now, JJ. You know it. If you were the GM, how would you fix the Jets? That's a bold, very interesting question. I do a lot of things. Was hoping he would stay. He brought some life to this team and brought a new never-give-up mentality. After the first game, he gave the boys a speech to get them motivated and create a winning culture. Yeah, I did like that about Davante. It definitely opened a lot of eyes about the situation within this Jets organization and what's wrong, man. That's another thing that did. Glenn, member for 10 months. I hate the Jets, and I'm a member here. What am I doing? Glenn, you're a member for me, not the Jets. Don't forget that. I love you, Glenn. My man, Glenn, out here. Appreciate you, buddy. My man. Much love. We need more members on the channel. I know that for sure. We need more members on the channel. And you know what else we need, folks? Guys, we have a brand new show, Fourth and Forever, on Roundtable Sports that is about to be live at 2 p.m. If you guys want to go over and check it out, I put the link in the chat right here. Go click that link, folks. Go click that link. It's me, Dan, and TD. Episode number 2 will be starting in 20 minutes. We're going to be talking about the franchise tag deadline news, all things NFL, all right? All things NFL. Yesterday's episode was awesome. It was the first episode of the show. We got 1,000 views. We have a lot of interesting talking points. We broke down the breaking news of T. Higgins, the NFL Draft Combine yesterday. So we did a lot of things on Fourth and Forever. So this is a show that's live every single day, Monday through Friday, folks, at 2 p.m. with me, Dan, and Tony Dow. All right, so definitely go subscribe over to Roundtable Sports and support us over here for our next episode, which is going to be in 18 minutes. So go over there and check us out. Let's go. The Huddle has went on a little hiatus for the offseason. If you guys are used to The Huddle, I bet US TV's The Huddle at 3 p.m. That show is no longer happening this offseason. So we pivoted, and now we're making a show of our own, Roundtable Sports, Fourth and Forever. All right? That's what it's about. That's what it's all about, and appreciate more Jets fans tuning into that channel. We need more Jets fans representing in the chat over there. You should show TD the mock draft results you did yesterday. Yeah, I don't even know if you saw it. How many key players will the teams lose if the team goes through another grueling, painful losing season? Cutting Rodgers and Adams completely destroys Glenn's credibility. Does it really destroy Glenn's credibility? What has Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams done to this team to help them win? I mean, I'm sorry. I'm a big fan of Aaron Rodgers, but I can't lie to myself and just like say that he impacted this team winning football games. Come on now. Mr. Boise Bomber supporting the channel all the way over in Idaho. A member for 27 months? Wow. That's crazy, bro. Thank you so much. 27 months. 27 months. That's great, man. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that, man. From Idaho, too. From Idaho. Guys, I just linked the Fourth and Forever episode in the top of the chat, and I want you guys right now to go to that episode. All right? Click the link in the top of the chat. Go to the live chat and comment, Richie sent me. As you can see, you see TD sent me. Dan sent me. I want Richie sent me spammed in this chat because we want more Jets fans in this chat than Dolphins and Bills fans. Even though we talk NFL, this isn't an AFC East show. It's an NFL-wide show. We need people to say, Richie sent me here, because Dan is sending his people. TD sending his people. I need some people from here going over there. Let's go. There we go. Let's go. That's what we're talking about. TD's a bum. That's my boy, Matthew. Let's go, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. And hit that like button over there, folks. Travis gifted a membership. Let's go, Travis. Much appreciated, man. R&R has just received a membership from Travis. Travis, very nice of you, my friend. Very, very nice of you, brother. I appreciate that. So you're predicting a winning season next year, Richie? No, I never said that. Who said that? Would you predict a winning season for the Jets if they kept Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams? They're ripping the Band-Aid off. Dart is still rated as a second rounder, so Warren would be the choice instead at 7. I mean, he's rated as a second rounder according to who? According to who? Right? I hope the Shador noise is real. Let him fall if you want to. Thanks for the gift. You didn't get a gift, Jets Forever. I do have something to say, though. There is a lot of people rumbling about the Shador Sanders rumor. There's like Josina Anderson. I can say that I know which team she's talking about, and I can confidently say it's not the Jets. So everybody's saying that she's talking about the Jets. It's not about the Jets. And I don't. That's like somebody that I heard reached out to me and told me that I trust. So he told me the team, and I was like, all right. That sounds good. At least it's not the Jets, because a lot of rumors about a specific quarterback coach not being happy with Shador Sanders, a team that's picking the top 7. And according to somebody, it's not the Jets. Because, like, the person told me as, like, not even because I'm a Jets fan, it's just the information leaked. And I was like, oh, okay, good. Now I know, because I know Jets fans are panicking about that. And when I heard the team, I was like, okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Shedeur to the Jets. Do you guys want Shedeur Sanders to the Jets? Is that something you'd want? Is that something you guys would want? The team should have made the playoffs last season if they had a real coaching staff. Vegas had us at a winning season. Yeah, Vegas did. Vegas was wrong. Vegas is wrong a lot. Johnny boy, appreciate you, boy. My brother Johnny's in the chat. If Sanders is the fall, do we trade back and pick up some more capital, Saints or Cowboys, or you draft Shedeur? I don't know. I feel like knowing Aaron Glenn, is he going to want a guy like Shedeur Sanders after he just released a guy like Aaron Rodgers, who's a big name, right? Credibility was lost with the regime that brought them in. That's why they were let go. Wanting did not occur. Exactly. Let's stop acting like Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji were the ones to bring in Davante Adams and bring in Aaron Rodgers. They didn't. What does a guy like Shedeur Sanders mean? A big name? Yes. What I mean by that is a guy like Shedeur Sanders comes with a lot of off-the-field stuff, a lot of eyes, a lot of publicity, a lot of, like, listen, I'm a Shedeur fan. I am. The deeper I go into his film and learn more about him as a person, I actually would be more on board than some about drafting Shedeur. I just question, is Shedeur Sanders the type of quarterback that Aaron Glenn wants to be the franchise QB? I mean, the type of player that Aaron Glenn wants, like he said, is a tough, winning guy that can deal with adversity and do all the things the right way. So we'll see. We'll see, man. We shall see. Right now, the whole world is roasting the Jets, as usual. The Jets now have $52 million in cap space, okay? $52 million, which is a good thing. 52 mil, bro. 52 mil. Which is something you love to see. And wow, look at all these people saying Richie sent me. I appreciate that. Look at that. Let's freaking go. You know what I'm going to do? You guys deserve to be moderators. Whoever wants to be a mod on the Roundtable Sports channel, you guys let me know. We need more moderators on that channel, and I'm about to gift some mods over to Roundtable Sports because we need more mods on that channel for Fourth and Forever. All right, we're going to give some away right now. LaSalle, AG didn't talk about Sanders. I think, does that mean something? What do you mean? What exactly does that mean? He didn't talk about Sanders. Yeah, he didn't talk about a lot of guys. So, who did he talk about? You feel me? He didn't talk about Cam Ward. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens, man. We shall see. This is going to be very interesting about what happens. Well, that ended well. The same old Jets. Dude probably joins KC Chiefs and wins Super Bowl. Now, this is the real... That is the real Jets mindset, Jets fan mindset. That's really what it comes down to. That's the real Jets fan mindset. Absolutely. You love to see it. If there was ever a real Jets fan mindset, that's it. Garrett Wilson is happy, but will cry because he'll be double covered now. We'll see. Hopefully not. I hope that's not the case, but... We'll see, man. Folks, I wanted to show you guys some odds on BetUS of Aaron Glenn winning Coach of the Year next year is at plus 2,000. Pretty interesting odds. If you guys want to check out BetUS, they are the #1 online sports book. Please go check out BetUS, the #1 online sports book on the internet. You guys can get a 150% bonus on your first deposit, 125% on your next two. All right, that's up to $2,000. Big shout out to BetUS, as always, for sponsoring the show. If the Jets make the playoffs next year, I guarantee you Aaron Glenn wins Coach of the Year because that's the playoff drought. If you guys have confidence in Aaron Glenn, those are the odds to win Coach of the Year. They also have early MVP odds. They have early Offensive Player of the Year odds. What else do they got? They always got the early odds here. Defensive Player of the Year. So go check out BetUS, folks. They got a lot of fun stuff over there. Love that Ibuka and Garrett was the best receiver he played with. Yes, I love that too. I love that too, man. So we'll see. DJ Reed out here saying thank you, God. So DJ Reed is on his way out. That's definitely something you got to look for. Jordan Travis did delete all of his Jet stuff off his socials. I don't know if I'm going to read too much into that, thinking that, yeah, he's gone yet. I don't know. Maybe the Jets told him that they don't see him in their long-term plans. I'm not sure. Do you guys buy into that? That Jordan Travis deleted all of his stuff off his Jets socials, so he's gone? Are we going to get Chris Olave, OSU reunion with Fields? I think that would be good. Uncle Iro, love you, Richie. You're the man, but you and the entire fan base are living on planet Cope right now. Well, Uncle Iro, first of all, I respect your... I love that we can have different opinions and still come together and preach love because, you know, Uncle Iro, that's what he's about, first of all. If you know, you know about Uncle Iro. And listen, man, I just don't think Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams right now is going to help this team win a Super Bowl or anything. They just got to rip the Band-Aid off. That's just my perspective. I'm not sitting here spewing nonsense that the Jets are now guaranteed going to go win, 10, 15 games next year without him. I love you too, Uncle Iro. How about that? Sorry, you Jets fan. Not sorry. Go Bills, go Knicks. Go Knicks, mate. Go. Come on, man. What's with the Bills talk? We don't know what kind of offensive style we are running. Not yet. I mean, something similar to Detroit. We know that. Folks, do me a favor. Smash the thumbs up button on your way into the show and subscribe here to the channel. Would appreciate that, guys. If you could simply subscribe to Jets Media. We're close to 26.5K subs. We have just under 300 live watchers right now. Would appreciate that, guys. If you can smash those buttons, baby. We appreciate that. And I want to remind you one last time, the link in the top of the chat will bring you to our brand new show on Roundtable Sports, Fourth and Forever. This one will be all about the NFL trade deadline. Franchise tag deadline. Episode number 1 was yesterday, and it was a lot of fun. We talked about Deebo Samuel getting traded. We talked about the Eagles releasing Darius Slay. Of course, we're going to hear from the boys about Davante Adams and all that fun stuff right here on the Roundtable Sports channel. Go click the link at the top of the chat, and it'll bring you right here. And type in here that Richie sent you. Richie sent you. All right? That's where we're going to be right now, which is an exciting thing, man. It's an exciting thing. You guys can check us out, Fourth and Forever, every single weekday at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. EST, man. 2 p.m. Let's do it. Who's going to be a right tackle? We don't know yet. Spencer, Richie, I'm a season ticket holder. I will not be able to make it to any spring training events this season. Would love for you to use them if you'd like or give some away. Jets fans only. Well, Spencer, I would love that. Spencer, if you want to reach out to me, I would love to give some away. I'm probably not going to be able to go because I usually live stream the games or I do my own event at the Jets games, which is going to be Jets Media Day. Stay tuned for Jets Media Day 2025, which will be hopefully a fun time. But Spencer, if you want to email me and we want to do a giveaway, I would love to do that. That'd be cool. I'd love to give back to the Jets community, man. I'm going to be doing a lot of big giveaways coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. Attack the offense with free agency. Build the defense in our draft. Graham or Johnson at 7 will bring our defense back to top 5. Yeah, there's a lot of options the Jets can go. Absolutely. All right, folks, we're going to wrap it up here. We appreciate you guys big time tuning in. Get Ward if you're serious about winning. Ooh, we shall see. We're about to be live on 4th and Forever in 5 minutes. So go over there, guys. Click the link at the top of the chat, and I will see you guys over on Roundtable Sports, talking all things NFL. Thank you to all the new members in the chat now. We have Glenn, Mr. Boise, Travis, LaSalle for the super chat. Appreciate all the love, guys. Much love to everybody. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you over there on 4th and Forever. Peace out, folks.